Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Swiss 001 video as welcome back to Flight Simulator Fun with Swiss 001. Welcome back on board an A320, very beautiful plane. I mean, we all like the A320. And today we're actually here to have some good fun in the flight simulator indeed. Yeah, because today I wanted to actually recreate a very interesting emergency that's a little unlikely to happen in real life. Actually, very unlikely to happen in real life, but could happen. Maybe there will be a case in like 1,000 years, right? Now that case is when, for example, the flight stick, the flight control unit, whatever that kind would be. For example, we have here a side stick. That's what Airbus calls it. You know, that's kind of like the modern version of the yoke, which you can find on the Boeing planes mostly. And, well, I used to actually prefer the yokes, you know, having something really in front of you. But actually, since I've been flying the Cirrus planes in real life, I've really learned to really prefer these side sticks. But what was I going to actually talk about? Yeah, what happens if these actually break? So that was a very long sentence there. And for today's video, we're actually going to do some hardware failures. But before we begin, let's actually just take off. Because obviously no one will take off their plane with the controls already broken off. Yeah, I mean, again, I've already said this is kind of unrealistic to happen since you have two side sticks on board or yokes or whatever, right? So there's a very low chance that both are gonna fail. Yeah, or even just for one of them to fail is really unrealistic. But let's go ahead and get our A320 off into the air first. There we go. Been a very nice takeoff. All right, perfect. That was a weird voice crack. All right, our A320 is in the air, and now what happens is, oh no, our side stick breaks. This is actually something that you can only find in cartoons. Yeah. Now, in order to engage this failure, we obviously have to go the hardware. Yes, welcome to my messy setup. We have cables everywhere, but that's one of the story, and there's a mask, but yeah. And there's something saying subscribe. Yes, over 60% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Let's do it. Now, whatever. Here we have my joystick that I use every single day. The X52 Pro. It's really been a nice one, and now it's gone. Now it's genuinely gone. We have nothing to control this plane. The only thing that's left is, of course, our throttle quadrant, but we also have, luckily, our, what is that? Rudder pedals, of course. That's really the only thing that we can control now. All right, this is a little weird to fly a plane now without anything. I mean, what we do have is obviously the rudder. That's the only thing we have left. And this is kind of scary now, actually. What we do still have is, of course, our mouse, which is definitely going to help us out. Now, what would we do in real life? We would probably just turn on the autopilot, especially in a plane like the Airbus A320. That's our plane, yes. But obviously, we don't want that, right? We want to still hand fly our plane, but we cannot do that. Let's just try. Okay, maybe it's a better idea to try to return to some kind of bigger airfield. How about Nice Airport? Because that one is actually ahead and is quite a large airport. Let's just go ahead and try to get our plane to fly there. This is not particularly working. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Yeah, no, this is not working. What we can also use, obviously, is differential thrust, where we, for example, put more thrust into the right engine, and we're definitely not. This is not working, is it? All right, autopilot. You have to save us now. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're dying. Oh, that has really not worked. This is actually harder than I thought. Damn. Okay, then. Autopilot has saved us, but we didn't need it, of course. Now, really, it's really hard to change your heading once your joystick is gone. That's something I've learned now. All right, let's go ahead and use, again, differential thrust. For example, we put more thrust into the right engine, and that'll get us turned to the left. But that's not working. Come on. See, really, the horizontal turns is the hard part, because obviously you have lost roll control. I mean, this is quite an interesting simulation in general about quite a few failures, right? For example, what if the hydraulics fail so far that you don't have any roll control, no aileron input, and also no elevator control, but the only thing that's left really to control is, well, your engines and this little rudder surface, and it's actually managing to turn us to the left, which we'll definitely need because we are going to come back for a landing, because I don't want to waste any fuel. Obviously, that is obvious. What did I just say? I don't know.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, I've been struggling with this for like 20 minutes or something. But I've managed to get some sort of heading set, because we can see there is this airport of Nice ahead. I don't like how this plane is flying, though. What I do need is actually for this plane to descend, because right now it is not doing exactly that, and it's doing exactly the opposite, and that is ascend, because that's probably, you know, the plane's running at full power. Maybe that's why. But let's go ahead and try to get rid of some altitude and some speed, because we're coming in quite hot. What's really important, again, is the horizontal stuff, and obviously the vertical stuff stop. We don't want to crash in front of the runway or behind the runway because there's water. Maybe this is not the safest emergency landing airport after all. Now, really though, the only thing that controls now our vertical flight is the thrust that we enter. And that's not so bad. So, you know, we can always trust in thrust indeed. This is genuinely a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I mean, I don't usually fly Airbus planes in the flight simulator, but this is really, I have no control. Airport is coming ahead. We're looking surprisingly fine, but other than that, no. We're coming in very kamikaze. Probably we're gonna end up like that as well. No. I have like no control of this plane. This will be such a crash landing. Okay. I do want to see how many people are going to survive here. Okay, let's already put the landing gear down. There we go. It's coming down indeed. And what's coming down even further is the Air Berlin A320. Come on. Turn more to the left. Please. That's interesting to think about, that this plane does not know what's going on at all. Like, there's no, like, emergency, right? It just plugged off the joystick and threw it to the ground, which was probably not the smartest idea. But it really does not know why we are messing up this approach. Yeah, it's saying we're too high. Because actually, this A320 appears to talk. It always has opinion on stuff. Too high. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. 500 feet. We have a little bit of sink rate going on, but we need this runway now. I want to land. We're stable indeed. Plane's telling us to pull up. And that means that we have to put some more thrust in it. And that's not working, is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. That's been actually a landing. 1,000 feet of landing there. Jesus Christ. Okay. You know what? This has actually been not half bad, was it? Damn. You guys cannot believe how kind of proud I am of myself now, really. This has gone a lot better than I would have thought. I mean, we can watch the whole flight here. I mean, we do have to say that landing kind of looked like a Ryanair landing indeed. We did come in very interestingly. Yeah. I mean, we did almost die there. But honestly, this was very good. Way better than I thought. There we go. A pretty hard touchdown, but honestly, I've seen worse landings than that people have actually survived. So that is definitely just showing how much of a pro pilot I am, right? I mean, I want to try this again, maybe with some different planes. How about something like how about a smaller plane as well, maybe? Just kidding. Oh yeah, I want to fly an ERJ-135 in the videos again. How about this plane? All right, now welcome aboard the ERJ-135. Very beautiful plane, of course. Yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside in the old American Eagle livery. Because this plane is not the newest either, is it? Now, whatever. Let's just actually go ahead and start this plane. But of course, still with the joysticks turned off, right? Or plugged off. And to make this a little bit more realistic, let's, of course, disable the yoke here. There we go. We cannot see it anymore, so it's not annoying us anymore. Now, this is what it would look like if the yoke was just to be removed, and well, we're flying, I guess. And we're not, oh god, we're not taking off, are we? Oh, Jesus Christ, this has been a major crash. Oh, damn. I really did not expect the plane to really not fly off, right? Well, that's been a bit of a failure, but honestly, I would better just stay on the ground and crash on the ground than go into the air and then crash to the ground anyway, right? You know what I mean? Oh, what's that? Did you just... What is going on right now? I just wanted to spawn into a Cessna and fly that without any controls, but it's... Oh my god. I think this is the time to actually end this video then. So yeah, guys. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. But I'll see you tomorrow as always. Good night. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. Welcome back, another end card where I mention, you know, the honorable A380 members of this community like Sanislag, Dilo, Whitey, Moritz, Wellhausen, Jackson Hawker, Joe Matude, Darcy Hunkin, Matt Torno, and that's it for now.